Hi, my name is Al Rose. I'm from Red Apple Farm in Phillipston, Massachusetts. My wife and I, Nancy, we operate the farm. It's a 4th generation farm, and we've been fortunate to be around since 1912. One of our trees, our oldest commercially planted McIntosh in New England, probably in the country, is still here, and we preserved that tree and maintained it. And we are at one of the highest elevations for orchards in New England. We're at 1,250 feet, which makes it great for our, I'm sure if you can hear it, but we have a wind turbine that's been cranking today, and between that and our solar panels, we're happy to be a red farm and a green farm. It may be challenging, but I think it's we've got a really neat natural environment that's conducive to growing great apples. We have cold nights for a good part of the growing season, which is great for the color of the apples, and the apples are just, you know, fall without apples in New England wouldn't be the same. The farm is under an APR with the Department of Agriculture of Massachusetts, an agricultural preservation restriction, and fortunately the state has recognized that not just the farm, but it's the farming part they want to preserve, and so there's been some grants available for farms in APR to how they're going to improve and maintain the feasibility of the farm and the viability of the farm. And it's been great that we were able to qualify for one of these grants, and we had a lot of technical expertise, and we had a business plan, and all new plantings or apple trees are a trellis system, and they're small trees, shallow rooted, and that's the way of producing apple trees now. And we're not creating more land here, we just have to be more productive on the land we do have. So so one of the plan centered about planting about an acre, just over an acre of this new trellis system. And again, to do that, you have to have a pond in place. And so I reached out to NRCS. They've helped us with ponds in the past. I know they have the technical sophistication, expertise to, like I said, to do it right, and to give us the advice. And we're very fortunate, very happy, and very thankful that we did qualify for in our National Resource Conservation Services AMA, Agricultural Management Assistance support to put in this pond.
Hi, I'm Dave Bacon, soil conservationist with Natural Resources Conservation Service. Been involved with this farm probably for 10 years now. Yeah, the AMA program we use in Massachusetts for drought mitigation, and we didn't want to put in an acre's worth of apple trees and then have them fail because there was no irrigation water available.
So instead of growing apple trees, you're more thinking about growing a fruiting wall. So you're growing a lot of trees that are spaced as close as a foot apart, sometimes a little bit more, and it is one of the best yield per acre, the most productive way to do it, and from a cost standpoint, it's easier to maintain, and you need to have irrigation in place to grow apple trees. So this year we put in a pretty big size pond, a substantial quantity of volume of water, which not only will help us with the current plantings, but as we slowly change out some of the older standard trees into the newer high production, higher density plantings, it's going to make us a lot more successful for current generation and future generations.
And we use the pond for a water source because the drilling a well is no guarantee, and
it not only is it very functional, but it adds a whole nother level of benefit from aesthetics of our farm, and it's been enjoyed by everybody that walks by it, and a lot of pictures are taken on it.
We put in a drip irrigation system which conserves water rather than a sprinkler.
And my advice is always, if you want to do something right, you want to make sure you get the experts involved, and I really mean that sincerely, that NRCS has experts. They know how to do it, they know how to do it right. Farms have to change and adapt, so to have programs in place that are there for us, it'd be foolish if you didn't reach out. If nothing else, you're always going to get great advice, and great people are there to support you.